Hey, Mike. Half a day. I don't know if you're still there or not. Yeah, I know. I kicked off this live stream. Um, 2 minutes, 2 minutes behind. But welcome, half a day, to my very first live stream on this channel, Hanging with GuamGal. So, in case you didn't see, what I'm doing for today is making lunch for my mom, and that she is gonna be my very first guest also on this channel. So I do hope that y'all will hang around. And again, if you're new to my channel, I am live streaming to you from Texas. But I already started preparing some of the meal that she's going to be eating while we're chatting. Um, and you guys are actually going to be seeing a video on part of the meal. But I've already made pasta salad. Oh, very delicious. My sister Kathy, thank you, sis. I've been following her recipe, and more recently, she started adding boiled egg to it. So, oh my gosh, even yummier. But other than salad, we're gonna have, can you guess? Can you guess? Spam. But not just, I personally prefer the low sodium one because every time I don't find this and I go to the regular one, you can really taste the difference. But upon my mom's request, I'm also gonna fry up some of the hot and spicy. So that's the thing you guys are gonna see me doing first. Is just frying up some spam. But I'm gonna go ahead and cut it up. But I will tell you though that I'm going to cut up the regular one first because even though it's a really big thing on the island to like spicy or pica food, I'm not big on that. I can do mild. That's about it. So, I don't know. I'm just slicing up some spam right now. With my camera. There you go. But I'm cooking up food not just for me and my mom, but I'm also cooking up food for the rest of my fam that's also here. Oh, look at that. You can tell that that's spicy. Oh my goodness. I'm definitely going to have to wash my hands after this is done. But welcome if you're just now popping in. I'm getting ready to fry up some spam. Oh my gosh. I'm getting ready to slice up some hot and spicy spam. I don't know, maybe it's mild. I don't know. I've never tried any of the other flavors of spam. So look at that. I don't know if it's Tabasco that's in there or what, but it's red. Even you can even see it within the spam. So that's the spicy. That's the regular. Look at that. Definitely can see the difference. But for those that are just, trying to grow your channel, or if you're looking to start a YouTube channel, so once you hit 50 subscribers, one of the things that, oh, I messed up that cut. One of the things that they updated about it was in reference to your very first live stream.
Touch your eyeball with that.
Yeah, I got to make sure I don't touch my face, but I'll wash my hands again. But one of the things about move over here. What was I saying? I forgot what I was saying. Thanks, babe. My hubby was getting ready to walk out the door, and I forgot what I was going to say. But just going to fry up some Spam. And when you're frying Spam, because, you know, it's... Hello? You can add a little bit of the cooking spray if you have some. But for the most part, you really don't need too much to coat the pan. So just a little bit. Oh, thank you. Thank you for reminding me. So the changes to YouTube when it comes to your very first live stream is that you're limited to how many viewers you can have, which kind of sucks, but not including your subscribers. So if you have already your minimum 50 subscribers, they can all join your live stream, but non-subscribers, you're limited to 25. And that will change as your channel grows. And you get more subscribers and you're more active on your channel. And then once you actually hit the full monetization level of 1,000 subscribers, I'm not sure on the watch hours, but that's when you get the full access to doing live streams through the phone. I mean, there's other ways to bypass that, but at least if you want to do it straight through YouTube and on your phone, those are some of the things you have to deal with. But welcome, half a day, to my very first live stream. Okay, I'm not sure who that one would be, but half a day. Okay. Yeah, that's one of the ways you can check to see if your pan is ready. That one's kind of thick, but that's okay. Oh, you hear that sizzle? So I'm going to fry up the regular Spam first, and then I'm going to fry up the hot and spicy. Oh, hey Jessica. Thank you for joining. Tell John I said hi. Thank you for watching. So I don't know if you caught the first part of the live stream, but other than frying up some Spam, I made some pasta salad. And of course we got to have rice. We got rice. But the other thing I wanted to do is I got some Hawaiian rolls so I can make some Spam sliders as well. Me too. Have you tried it with boiled egg yet? That's the way Auntie Kathy's been making it here recently. The last handful of times that she's made it for family gatherings, the last few months. And at first I'm like, boiled egg and pasta salad? And tastes really good. I mean, when I get the side salad at Chick-fil-A, I actually ask for boiled egg. So it's not that unusual, but it's just because you're using Italian dressing with this salad. That's why. You should try it. It's really good. I'm going to go to work here after all this is done, and I'm going to be smelling like Spam. I mean, you can leave the Spam on the pan a little longer depending on how crispy you want your Spam. This one I am leaving on a little longer because it's thicker. You're out of Spam, or are you leaving? Hopefully you're not leaving. Oh, you're out of Spam. So this is the one I like using, the less sodium. And then Grandma mentioned something about the hot and spicy, so that's the other one that I'm cooking up. I did lower down the heat because it is cooking up a bit. And even though there's a little bit of oil in the pan from some of the pieces, I'm going to add just a little bit of more coating to it. Alright, bear with me a moment. Oh, no. Gotta get some of that steam out of here. I think I might have made it too hot. I lowered down the heat. Let's lower it down some more. Now this is the spicy, the hot and spicy. So if you're just now joining, half a day, I'm watching and playing Infinity. Cool. That's cool. Thank you for watching, though. But just frying up this pan for my mom before we sit down and eat and talk. But for those that are watching, Jessica, I know you said that you're playing video games, but how's everybody's day going? If you're watching this as part of a replay, go ahead and leave it down in the comments on how your Friday is going. It's your weekend that started today? mean, we typically work Wednesday to Sunday, with Monday and Tuesday being our weekend. Hey, Nieces. Thank you so much for joining. I'm just frying up the spicy Spam. And I'm going to show everybody here in a minute everything else that's available on the lunch menu for today. How are you today, nieces? Okay, no worries. Still appreciate you popping in. Smoky in here? Oh no, you don't. Does it look smoky in here to you? I have to open up the. No, I'm just gonna open the garage door for a minute. Doing good. It's sunny here too, and it's gonna get into possibly the low 60s today. So I made enough for everybody. So.
No, I'm just gonna put my hat in order of dinner and whatever.
Oh, she's not gonna want this?
Which one?
The Spam? Because I got Spam, pasta salad. I made more rice.
Save it for lunch.
Oh, okay.
My lunch went for dinner.
Just talking to my brother-in-law. He went to work. No, kitty. You can't go outside. No, you can't go outside. Sorry. You can't go outside. Alright. Remove that from the heat. Now we got our Spam. That's the spicy. That's the regular. But just to show you guys, this is the pasta salad. Look at that. Whew. Yummy. Other than the tricolor pasta, you got cucumber, you got carrots, you've got tomatoes, black olives, and a boiled egg. Yummy. Let's see if I can lower it. And then, like I said, gotta have rice. And then the other thing as an option to eat with your Spam, if you don't want to eat it with rice, is you can make it into a sandwich. And today, that sandwich is coming to you with Hawaiian rolls. So, normally I'd put the stuff on the dining table for us to choose from, but I am not going to do that because we do have kitties in the house, And they do like to check out what you're eating. They try to keep you company on the table. I am. Hey, Rachel. Well, I mean, I definitely made a lot of pasta salad for sure. You want to come over for lunch. I don't know how much Spam is going to be left, but you got the hot and spicy. You've got the regular Spam. So come on over, but I'm going to be interviewing Grandma here in a little bit. So let's see if she's ready. It's dark. Hey, Mom, you ready? Hey, friend. How's it going? I'm just sneaking into my mom's room and checking to see if she's ready. But look at this. See that back wall right there? It's dedicated to my mom and dad on one side. And then on the other side is everybody that's in the family. Say hi.
What, you're showing my bedroom?
Just a little bit of it. But come on out. Lunch is ready. So Rachel, if you're not doing anything, just come on over. But one thing I did forget was to bring the microphone. Nieces, that's right. Come on over. I forgot to bring the microphone, so, and my mom isn't, she's not that loud of a talker. But be right back. Don't go anywhere. So, Mom, you can already tell the difference, but that's the hot and spicy. This is the regular. So you've got pasta salad, you've got rice, and but if you don't want rice, yeah. You don't like pasta salad? I thought you liked pasta salad.
Okay, not really.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought you did.
Well, I don't eat the pasta.
Oh, man. There's cherry. Well, if you want more cherry tomatoes, Mom, there's also behind you. But you've got rice, or if you want to do Hawaiian rolls.
Lunch is ready.
With somebody?
It's time to cook lunch.
I'm also doing a live stream. Jessica's on there, and so is Rachel.
Yeah?
Jessica and Rachel are watching.
Oh, yeah?
I didn't know Mom didn't like pasta salad, Cat. I like it with the eggs. Okay.
Oh,
Mom,
Jessica's watching?
Yes, they're watching. Did you guys just hear my mom yawn? My mom.
Oh, yes. Tell everybody you eating lunch too?
Yes. There's your napkin. Oh, you got a napkin already? Okay. So I unfortunately just found out that my mom doesn't like pasta salad. I just think it has more to do with the pasta itself, because she said she won't eat the noodles. But I do have lots of other stuff in there with cucumber, carrots, black pepper. Sorry, no black pepper. Black olives, and hard-boiled egg. But I'm not eating mine with rice. I'm actually turning my Spam into sliders. You can use regular bread, but because of the saltiness,
The other side is the sodium, low sodium spam. That's
yeah.
spicy.
But because of the saltiness of the Spam, that's why I
thought
like
this
eating
was
it
today's,
with Hawaiian roll.
The baby's appointment.
They're just having. You want to say hi or no, Kathy? You want to say hi or no?
Half a day.
I don't know if you guys just heard her, but she said half a day. Just very simple. Fran, one of my viewers, she just said, hi, Mom.
Hi.
But I don't put much. I really just like the bread and the Spam. Goes very well together. Kat, can you pass my water? Thank you.
Where's Jesse?
He's at work. Just some of the interaction you guys see while we're eating, talking to each other, asking how each other's day is. She just asked where my hubby was. But here in a little bit, as after we eat a little bit, we are going to have a conversation about Guam, our language. So don't go anywhere. But if you don't want to watch me eat, I don't mind if you put it down for a minute. Because what do they call those videos? When it's nothing but watching people eat. But some of those videos I've come across on TikTok, I mean, it's just like they are chowing down. There you go. That's the name of it. I don't know how you pronounce it. It's muk or mukbang? Mukbang.
Yeah.
You know what that is?
In Korean?
So it's watching people eat, right?
Yeah, that's in Korean language.
Oh. No, so it's a Korean language. Hey, Jenny's on. Here, I'm going to turn the camera around real quick. Jenny, Rachel, and Jessica are watching. Can they see you?
Hi, Kenny.
Jenny. Oh, Jen. Jen is watching.
Oh, Jen. Hi, Jenny.
Are your ears in, Mom?
No. Yeah.
No?
Did you see when you said Jenny, it sounded like Kenny.
Oh, Kenny. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know you didn't have YouTube.
I think Kylie hurt herself in rugby.
Yeah, we just found out last night that my oldest brother, his daughter, because she does sports, and she was playing rugby. This was just during practice, but she hurt her ankle. And we're still waiting to find out if she's going to need surgery or not.
Charmaine's going to be angry.
Sending out prayers to hopefully it's
want
not that bad.
Kylie to play rugby.
But Jen said, half a day, Grandma.
Half a day, Jenny.
I mean, that is the downside, when you get into sports. The worst thing that happened with Robbie when he was in football was it his ankle nor is his foot?
Kenny hurt his knee in football.
Oh yeah.
When he went in the army.
But the crazy thing is, during that game when Robbie got hurt, our youngest son, when he got hurt, did anybody come out to help him off the field? No. Jess and I stood up and we're like, and I was filming the entire time. And I was like, are you serious? We were about to go down to the field and help him out.
How come?
I don't know. I mean, talk about teamwork. It's not like it was his first game with these people, with the team. So that really pissed us off when that happened because nobody came out to help him off the field.
I thought Kylie staying with her mom in Hawaii,
No.
but I think her husband is bedridden.
Oh. Ankle injuries are no joke. I had a bad sprain from dashing and was out for months. Oh, man. I didn't know that, friend. How's your ankle now? Jessica and Jenny are arguing who on who had you first as grandma. So your ankle is 99% better?
Who hurt her ankle?
Someone else that also does gig work like I do. And she also has a YouTube channel. Her name is Frances. Just like one of my sisters. But if you're just joining, I'm having lunch with my mom. And my sister, my oldest sister. You want to be on? She said, but we're just having lunch, and it actually affected me until July. Wow. Oh man. Well, I'm glad things are better though, Fran. We got fried spam. You can have it with rice, but I turned it into a sandwich with Hawaiian rolls, and then we got pasta salad with boiled egg. Occasionally will swell up if I do too much. Oh man, what did the doctor say? Is this going to be something that's going to affect you for the rest of your life? Or Jenny said hi. Jenny said hi.
Hi, Jen.
She said hi, Jen. Sorry.
You want my noodle?
Ooh, pretty cup. Can you guess where this is from? Anybody recognize this? You know where this cup came from?
It came from
Where did it come from?
Who made it? Monica?
Oh, that came from Myrtle Beach.
No.
The cup.
Well, no. You guys ready? No, not from Guam, not China. Well, maybe China, at least in reference to who made it, but this actually came from
Starbucks?
from Starbucks. Actually, I think Lexi got this for me. But this is really good. This is really good.
Did I get a cup from when we were in?
I don't know.
What
Because
happened to it?
this specific one came from Starbucks. If we got it in Corpus Christi, I don't know.
The one I got from I know I bought 2 cups.
They do, right? They do. And this one does keep my water cold. I don't know if it just has to do with the fact that it's still cold outside. But we do have the heater on in the car. But my water will still be cold. And I don't even put ice in it. Because even when I'm hot, it's not good to be drinking, really cold water when it's hot out. Ah, that's cool, Jenny. But as soon as my mom is done eating, we are going to get into our conversation. So again, hang in there. But for those of you guys that are new to YouTube or, looking to start a channel of your own, one of the things that they updated, so in order to go live for the very first time via mobile, you'll be able to do live streams a lot quicker if you're using your laptop, but at least via your cell phone. One of the things that they updated is you have to have a minimum of 50 subscribers. And before you go live, I believe in order to validate, because there's going to be some steps you're going to have to do to validate your channel. And just because you hit 50 subscribers, it might take up to 48 hours or more before you actually get to go live for the very first time. And you'll be notified. And one of the things that they do let you know is that for your very first live stream, there are some limitations. The max viewers you can have on there is 25, not including your subscribers. So for your very first live, if you already have, 55 subscribers, and if they all show up to your live stream, then you'll have the 55 plus 25 on top of that can watch your live stream. So that's pretty interesting. And because I know with my first channel, Gig Life and More, when the very first time I did a mobile live stream, I didn't have those limitations, at least in reference to how many people could pop into the live stream. But it was the same in reference to a minimum of 50 subscribers. So just keep that in mind. But again, you should be able to go live using your laptop a lot quicker. So, and the other thing to keep in mind too, if you're coming across a live stream and you like the channel that you're watching and you go to subscribe to them, keep something else in mind. Go to their channel and don't just hit the subscribe button. Go and check out one of their long form videos or one of the shorts and watch it. And you can hit the like button and or leave a comment, because that'll validate your subscription to the channel that you just hit the button on. So, because too many times, it happened on my channel. It's happened to others that talk about it. They'll have a very successful live stream. They get so many subscriptions. But then the next day, a lot of it will disappear. Half of it will disappear, or if not all of it that happened from the live stream, because a lot of the time people will just go straight to your channel, hit the sub, and then go back to watching the live stream. So that just helps validate your sub to the new channel. So if you are going to sub to my channel, if you're not already, please go back and watch any of the videos. Watch it for at least 30 seconds. Let it, hit the like button and even leave a comment. But okay. But how's everybody's day going? Rachel, if you're still watching, are you coming over? I'm not one for a lot of crunchy stuff, especially when it comes to a pasta type salad, but I don't mind the carrots and the cucumber. I brought my iPad with me today because one of the topics Hey Corey, you're live right now too. Thanks for popping in. Pepperoni. Doing good. We're just finishing up our lunch right now. I fried up some Spam for my mom. Made some pasta salad, which I'll remember in the future that when I'm making her lunch or dinner, not to make pasta salad. Because she won't eat the pasta. But I do have, and I'm making a video on that. So I'll be posting that either later today or it might be over the next day or two. But pepperoni in your pasta salad, you're headed to Walmart right now on an order or just to wait for orders, Corey? And I see you updated your channel name. But are you talking about on a pasta salad or regular salad? Mom, so Jenny says it must be a Virginia thing. But she has pepperoni on her salad. She says a lot of people do that out there in Virginia.
With pepperoni.
Pepperoni. I mean, that definitely adds a little bit of a, I don't know so much as to say a zing, but
Maybe it gives it more taste.
so Jessica, you've eaten, Jessica does it too, I guess. Jessica, you've had pepperoni on your pasta salad too? Because if so, then I guess it's not just a Virginia thing. Might be a Washingtonian thing too. Oh, wow. So yeah, Jessica does it too. Interesting. When you're done eating, I'll need you to move closer. When you're done. You're welcome, Jenny. That's actually going to be one of the things we're about to talk about here in a little bit. But Jessica she'll add salami also to her pasta salad. Telling you, by adding pepperoni, I guess. And now if you add boiled egg to it now, Jessica, I mean, that's a meal in its own, having all that protein in there along with your vegetables and the pasta. That's a meal all in its own. You don't need anything else.
Yeah, some do that. That's what they have for. Everything is there. Some put shredded chicken because that's their meal.
Now I can see adding shredded chicken to it. I might have to try that sometime, but pepperoni, same thing. Now I might try that, but salami, probably not, only because I don't eat salami. Monica does, Aunt Mo does. You know, Corey, if you're still there, when you popped in, because your name appeared a little differently, I thought you were my sister or brother-in-law popping in, because I don't know if you remember I said that or not, but your last name is the same as my sister and her hubby, who just PCS to San Antonio. Their last name is Kelly.
Chilly out there.
But it's in the 50s out there.
No, because I went to get the trash and one in is leak.
Oh. Fran, did you know Mom doesn't do pasta salad? Yeah, because she won't eat the pasta. The pasta itself. But you got rice. There's also Hawaiian rolls over here if you want to make a sandwich. But you can tell which one is the spicy and not spicy for the Spam.
That's spicy.
Yeah, this is good.
I think that's the one that the Tabasco
Mm.
with it.
Come say hi to Jenny and Jessica.
Yeah, Rachel was watching. I don't know. She asked if she could come over. But two of your girls are on here, Fran.
Oh.
And Jenny just said, hi, Mom.
Hi, Jen.
Your mom says, hi, Jen.
Hi, Jess.
And she also said, hi, Jess. Jess just said, hi, Mom.
Oh boy.
Oh, wow. That's pretty good. So it's a Virginia and a Washington thing to have different meats in there. But have you guys ever had pepperoni or salami in a pasta salad? They just looked at me.
Ham.
You've had ham in a pasta salad?
I mean, the cold cuts.
Yeah, the cold cuts.
Ah,
The ham,
put on that special
turkey,
one.
chicken breast, that kind of
Okay, good night, y'all.
good night. I said goodnight to my oldest sis because she works the graveyard shift. So when she works that, things are backwards. She works at night, sleeps during the day. You ready, Mom? She's like, I guess. My mom is being very sweet, and she is, what's the word? She is, allowing me to do this for the second time. No, is this the third time, right? I've had you on a live stream, or is the second? It was the second time. But what's the word I'm trying to look for when you're I'm never good at names. I can never remember the phrases.
But I like that small word. Hanging-with-GuamGal.
Okay. So everybody say, oh, she just finished eating. But everybody say hi to Mom or Grandma.
Half a day.
So, as I said, we are going to talk about Guam, a little bit about Guam, but the main thing that I wanted to talk to you about is our language. So, I don't know if you knew this or not, but let me see if I can get to it.
Spanish.
Did you know that Google Translate? I'm just gonna show this to you.
No.
Let me see if I can find it. Look,
Yeah,
you knew that?
Yeah.
You, who told you?
I've seen it on Facebook.
Oh,
You know,
really?
people- They're advertising that they're teaching that somebody will translate it for you. To try to speak.
Oh, so this is a little bit different. So I know that there are some things on Facebook that are trying to teach you, but with the thing on this one here is that You know, you can, like, I was just showing her this, that on Google Translate, our language of Chamorro in Guam is now available. So if you want to learn how to speak our language, you know, whether it's basic phrases or this is what I was doing to you yesterday. When I was talking to you on the phone the other day. Hafa tatat manu how. See,
Yeah.
I sound foreign when I'm trying to speak it. Okay, so this is what I was trying to say the other day. Malagudu umedzak umino tomorrow. Is that right? Is that how you're supposed to say?
Yeah, I want to learn how to speak. I want to learn to speak Chamorro. Malagudu umedzak pumino Chamorro.
Okay.
Umedzak means to learn.
Okay. Let me see if you can remember if I'm doing this right. So I'm typing in English phrases because you can do that right now. You can type in in English what you want to say, and then it'll translate it over to Chamorro. But the only thing that's not available yet is the audio version. So you can actually hit the microphone under the English side instead of having to type it in. But as of right now, it does not have the audio portion for the Chamorro side. So I'm trying to see just how true the Google Translate is for Chamorro. Timegay na pino Chamorro du. Timegay na pino Chamorro du.
You don't speak Chamorro.
Okay. So that's what I typed was I speak very little Chamorro.
Timegay na pino Chamorro.
Right? So is that right?
Timegay means very little.
Okay.
Or
But-
few.
Okay. Because I was going to say, because I thought, dikiki. Oh, no, that's small. That means more small, not little, right? Okay. Because that's what confuses me sometimes. I guess the context.
That's
That changes
what,
it
that's Don't think in English and try to translate it in Chamorro because let's see. When I was in the 5th grade, one of my classmates was absent the day before, school, and our teacher would ask her why she didn't come attend school. Yesterday she said she has to moon the baby.
She has to moon the baby?
Do you know what that means?
No.
She has to watch Pulan.
Oh, so that's what.
Poland is the moon.
Yeah. Pulan the mother kept her home to Pulan the baby means what, and to us you do say when she said Pulan, it's moon. So that's why she said because she has to moon the baby.
Oh,
And-
see, yeah,
Yeah.
that's what it says on here. So
Yeah.
moon means
is
pulan, but it can also mean watch.
Yeah. And
Or
it can
to
also
watch.
mean what? See, it's our word, it all depends on how you put it in.
In a
Like-
sentence.
Pulan ipat kun, or
Let me see what it says. Watch the baby. See, but it says atani neni.
ataninin.
Because atan is look,
Yeah.
but that means look at the baby.
Means attend, or just like attending.
Okay. So, but I guess that's been updated because Pulan on here. Hey, what
Pulan
happened?
is moon, yes.
Oh wait, because on here, yep, Pulan is moon.
Pulan is moon, yeah. But if you know our elders, they'll just say, Hanodong Pulan ipat kun, or Pulan guac, to watch.
Mm-hmm.
But It's always Pulan.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay, that's not right.
That's why they were always telling us, not to think in our language
English.
and translate it in English because it's wrong.
But I thought one of the other ways to help you speak Chamorro or learn Chamorro is to listen to Chamorro songs.
Oh,
Because then
yeah.
you're having to translate from Chamorro to English.
But just remember, my generation, we were growing up, we were under, when we started going to school, we were under the naval government right after the war. And they don't speak our language, so they don't understand what we're saying. So that's why they mandated
To someone to
stop,
try and.
stop speaking our language. Even in the government office, they changed every name to, to speak our language. But we keep doing it. But see, when I was in second grade, that's why our teacher always hammered her head to stop speaking our language. Because it's hurting us in learning English. But we never did, we keep speaking it anyway.
Yeah, which is good. Signeta baila?
That's done.
Because see, but look at this. I typed in, can we go dancing?
Can we go dancing Sinata Baila? That Sinata Baila is can we dance? What you just said is Sinata Baila is can we dance?
Okay, but it doesn't mean go dancing.
No.
Because the first thing I was actually
Because
trying to
you're
say,
if you're saying can we go dancing, Cocina Humano with Bumaila.
see, let's go dancing, and it just says to baila.
Yeah, because we don't do that.
Because I thought it was gonna be like let's go is usually we say nihi.
Nihit na balik o kusina Bumaila hit.
So like in the Philippines, you know how they have, depending on where you are, different dialects
Yeah.
of the language.
Yeah,
There's a
that's
10,000 dialects back there.
But what about in
Visayan.
Guam?
Well, no.
We don't have different dialects?
No.
Then, because remember years ago when Jesse had bought me this CD that was teaching, you learn how to speak Chamorro, but when I showed it to you and I was reciting some of the words on there, you were saying that a lot of the language in there had more Japanese influence in
It all
it.
depends who made those tapes.
So that's why I'm asking if do you
Because,
think it's more
See, Guam is more under when we were all under the Spanish government, right after Magellan discovered Guam and the Marianas. That's why they said the Marianas Island. But within the Spanish-American War, the Spanish government in Guam gave only Guam to the U.S.
Yeah.
So the rest of the Marianas Island, any other is under the United Nations, and any other nation can come in and stay. So what they did, I think it's the Japanese established themselves in Saipan. See, they built sugar plantation there, and they speak most of their language, the Japanese language there, rather than Chamorro. So, I'll tell you an example where the students there, when they go to school, they speak Chamorro from the first to the third grade. And then when they come to Guam to attend school, they were put a grade behind because they don't speak English. And they're behind. But they tell Lonnie, when they were staying in Saipan,
Yes. And
she
Jessica.
was in the bathroom and she was asking me to bring her a toilet tissue, and I said, Nana, my little Tiringami. I was just looking at her.
Tiringami? Toilet tissue in Japanese?
Yeah. And I was saying, Nana, my little Tiringami. And she said, what is Tiringami? No, you don't know what Tiringami. Grandma, you know what's doing on me? It's toilet tissue, toilet paper, you know, and I said, you know, Lonnie, to me, toilet tissue, toilet paper is Papi Edward.
Well, see, look, I just typed it in there, toilet tissue, and it says, I don't even know how to pronounce that.
Tissue, gitas.
Tassi, isn't that the beach?
Yeah.
Tashi is beach.
Yeah, but why is toilet tissue that in English it's toilet tissue? Itasi.
Gitas.
That's weird.
No, I don't
See?
know who's doing that
Somebody's
translation
making
there.
fun out of you.
See, that's the reason why I wanted to have
There.
my mom. That's it, pop it, Tassi. But see,
but
but
what
there's
Papi
simply
Tassi?
Tassi.
Edwin.
It's
See?
supposed to be Papi Edward.
But see, this is why I wanted to have my mom's thoughts and opinions on the newest update to Google Translate and having our Chamorro language as an option on there. Yes, that they made y'all speak English and not Chamorro. I mean, as exciting as it is to have it on there, you just got to be very careful because just when you think you are learning how to speak Chamorro and then you go to someone who's spoken the language their entire life and they'll just look at you like, what are you trying to say? Let me see if that's on here. Hold on. Let me see if you can.
Which one?
Let me see if you.
Me, when I was going to the bar, I was teaching a American guy and a black guy. Hey, when you go to the bar and you see the Chamorros, say, hey, come on, Lagawao. When they did that, the Chamorros got up, goes, what did you say?
I know what that phrase is.
Yeah, then later on, the black guy and the white guy goes, what did you tell me to do? He goes, oh, to beat him up. I go, I told you.
Oh, okay.
But I was drunk that night.
How far you like me?
What did you say?
Yes, but you want check this out, Mom.
Zahafa ilek.
I think they're spelling it wrong, so I think whoever is doing this might not exactly have consulted the right people because even just the spelling of it, Hafa Elekmu, I think there's supposed to be a K in there, right? Elekmu? Because look at that. I was trying to ask, what are you saying?
Ilek means I-L-E-T.
Let me see if it'll pop up there. What did you say? There. Now that one's a little better.
There, then.
That's
Hafa ilek means.
so it really does depend on what you're saying in English to be able to get the proper wording in Chamorro. So that's what makes it a little bit difficult. So for those of you guys, that's one of the things I appreciate Guam Bus. Let me see if I can get them pulled up. Because Guam Bus is really awesome. I am following them on Facebook and I also follow them on TikTok. But this is their page name, both on Facebook and TikTok. Hafa means what? But Hafa Day is hello. So Guam Bus actually does Learn Fino Chamorro Den y Guam Bus. This is what he does. Oh, hold on. Sorry. Oh, hold on. Sorry. Oh, hold on. Sorry. Oh, it's. Hold on. Sorry. Oh, it's. Okay, why can't I get? Okay, let me see if I can. Be right back. I'm trying to play it, but for whatever reason, it's not. But if you go to their videos, let me see if I can get another one. There you go.
Learn Finot Chamorro, Rani Wampa. Get Pogo, di Finot. Cosinho and Fanagwezo, di Finot Chamorro. Gof Zahu, i Finot Chamorro. Gof Zahu, Fuminot Chamorro. Gof Mapu na lenguaje, i Finot Chamorro. Cosinha ta practica Fuminot Chamorro. Hukeke usa, i Finot Chamorro, cada dia. Nihita na latla, i Finota. Tainano masangan bush cutter, Gifinot Chamorro. Ihita fanagwe i manhoben, i lenguahin nita.
We don't have to
Sus mase.
tomorrow.
Learn.
That guy's a Luhan.
He's what?
He's a Luhan.
I don't know. But he's the one, they even offer online classes for free. Robbie had joined it for a little bit, but, you know.
Who's doing that?
Let me see if we
What's
can.
his name?
That because it has a lot of people. I mean, he's on TikTok. Jenny says, Esta bailan batsu guiza esti bailan mantigo.
Is that?
Oh.
Is that Biden? Batsu Gita is the Biden and Batsu need that. That's the walls.
Okay, so I know bailan means you're talking about dance.
The kind of dance.
Is that what she said? What did she actually say? This dance?
Esti bailan Batsu Gita esti bailan
Mantigo.
Antigo. But you don't put the M, you're going to speak Antigo.
So it should be Antigo, not Mantigo?
Yeah, Mantigo, yeah.
Corey says hi. That's who Corey is right there. He's saying hi. This is my mom, Corey, if you didn't catch the earlier part of it. And we're just talking about our language now. Jenny says it's a song that she learned as a kid. So, but again, if you look up Guam bus, I don't know who it is. I don't know what his name is. Wait. I don't know what his name is, but he's the one that you're going to see. That's all in the videos. And that's what they do. Look, Look at that one.
Hafade, estigit senagan Chamorro. Tell me how to say the following in Chamorro. Good. Maulik. Bad. Baba. Strong.
Good.
Metgut. Fast.
Sadik.
Sadik. Tall.
Lokat.
Lokat. Short. Etigo. Smart. Malate.
Malati.
Big.
Donkulu.
Donkulu. Small.
Dikiki.
Dikiki. Stinky.
Mutum.
Mutum. Remember, in any language, there are different ways to say things. Feel free to comment with some of them below.
See, but that's why.
His name is Miguel. Free Chamorro Zoom classes from Miguel are starting up against next week.
Yeah. So that's what they offer that. You know, they offer, classes to be able to. So that way you're having real time. And Robbie attended maybe 2 classes, but the timing is a little bit different, even though he's there in Okinawa. And it's not much of a time difference with Guam, but
I remember when Larry, it is very funny because when I started going to school, they banned us from speaking our language. Then later on, when I think it started with Larry, when he was in the 1st grade, they started the Chamorro language. It's a project. They just tasted with it. Select 5 schools to start the Chamorro language. And it so happened that they picked Mrs. Barcinas and Price Elementary School where Larry is.
mm-hmm.
Just that week, he told Mrs. Brasinas he moved himself. He moved himself to the regular first grade class instead of the Chamorro.
Jenny said she has to get back to work, so she loves you. Say bye, Jenny. This one. Bye, Jenny. Thanks for
Bye.
popping in. Thanks for joining.
He told Mrs. Brasinas, "I'll learn to fix Chamorro when I
When you're
want
ready.
to." Up to now, she still doesn't need it.
See, and that's the crazy thing. You've got people. Adios, esta gupa, Jenny.
Adios.
But that's the crazy thing, you know. You got people that don't speak the language, but they have the accent.
Yeah.
You've got people that have lived in the States who don't speak the language, but they have an accent.
because that's what they keep telling us to stop speaking like that. When you have, they keep, when you get married and have kids, speak English.
Yeah, they spoke English to us, all right, but they spoke Chamorro to each other around us. So me, my sister Tina, and my sister Monica were the three younger ones, but we learned certain words, you know, and one of the words was Tossie. Every time we heard Tossie, we're like, we're going to the beach. Every time, you know, we would hear our dad say, Nihi, Tossie, that is, let's go to the beach. And we're like, we're going to the beach. But
Yeah, and then they turned the thing around and they started teaching in Chamorro in school.
And that is good. That is a very good thing, because when I was in high school there in Guam, the Chamorro language and even history wasn't really a big thing, and that was years ago. But now, thank you, Corey. Thank you for doing that. I appreciate that. But now, thankfully, in the last couple of decades at least, it's back in the school. They're teaching Guam history and the language are back in all the levels.
Well, the last time I had Guam history was in my seventh grade. Mr. Kamatsu
Yeah.
in Sinahon Elementary School.
Oh, and
Claire's father.
did I ever tell you that one of my coworkers when I worked at Capital One, that she's Japanese, and when we were talking about, you know, Guam, she was like, no, I didn't realize any of that. So I asked her, I was like, during, you know, history, and they're talking about Guam, did they not talk about what really happened? And no. So she didn't realize, you know, the things that had happened during the war.
Because
And they don't teach that. At least at that time, when she was in high school or in school, they don't teach.
No, even I remember some of the terrible things, but it's dramatized us, you know, and even our old people, they don't want to talk about it. It hurts them.
But why did they? I mean, if that was such the case, why? I mean, I understand it helps the island, but at the same time, Guam is a second home to a lot of Japanese. That because they come to Guam for the tourism.
Oh yeah.
You know, and
My
That's the
uncle,
Japanese, but not during the war time.
yeah.
my mom's sister Iwatsu, he's Japanese, but he changed his name to take Jose. But when he speak more Chamorro.
Yeah.
And even my Auntie Lubeng, my mom's first cousin, they married Filipino. But you wouldn't know him Filipino until you ask him or he tells you, because he doesn't speak his language. He speaks his language, but he speaks more Chamorro than us.
Yeah.
You know, because there's so many people that stay there for a long time,
Yeah.
and then they pick up the language.
If you guys ever get the opportunity to ever visit Guam, you'll know what I mean about the tourism, because on a part of the island they have a lot of resorts and hotels, and I guess what they have their own version of
where you find a lot of Asian restaurants and a lot of American restaurants too that you would find in the States, but it really does cater to the tourism on that part of the
You
island.
just put that Guam is a melting pot of all nations.
Well, that is very much true. Because I think
Chinese, Filipino,
Japanese,
Japanese,
All the-
Spaniards, yeah.
and even all the
English.
surrounding islands of the Mariana Islands. Because Truk is part of,
Yeah, those
Mariana
other-
Islands,
the
right?
Mariana Islands are the nation too. And then they're more they were more influenced than the U.S. The Palau, the German, I think, stays there.
because I believe now the Chamorros are only like half, and the rest of the half are a mix of everybody else.
But you know, of all the Marianas Island, you know what they really think that really speak the real Chamorro language is Rota.
And because when they count in numbers, it's not the Spanish version, right?
No.
Do you know how to count in the
In our
The-
language?
not the Spanish version, but because when we count in Chamorro, it is very much like the Spanish.
I can count
Uno,
in
dos,
Japanese.
tres, cuatro, cinco, seis. But hey, well, thank you for popping in. I appreciate it. I'm just chatting with my mom. Half a day. We're from Guam, even though we're based here in Texas, and we're just talking about our culture and language. But thank you again for popping in. I appreciate that. This is my very first live stream. He says you're very cute. Or she, I'm sorry. He was sent over from someone else that also follows my channel. But so like I said, we were just talking about Guam and our language, and the other thing was on Google Translate, it finally added to our language to Google Translate. She's drinking. What are you drinking?
Cool.
My mom's not drinking water. She's actually drinking Coke. Normally she's drinking water, but
Pepsi.
that's what I'm drinking. But that was it, Mom. I mean, like I said, I just wanted to get your reaction to Google Translate, but you already knew that.
Yeah, I know. I've seen it in in Facebook.
Yeah. Well, that was no fun because I was hoping to get your reaction to like what? But say bye to everybody. Thanks for
Adios.
having my mom. But that one last thing. So on Guam bus, when he says Siduus Masi, it's spelled differently, and when he says Siduus,
Maasi.
he doesn't pronounce it like that. He says
What
it
does he
slightly different. Let me see if I can find it again. Because on here, when he says it, he always says it at the end. Watch. Let me just go straight to the end.
Learn finot sa... Anano masongan
What?
pushpader, gifinot sa mo. Ihita fanalgue imanhoben, ilengwahin niha. Si Diyos masi.
See, he just says Siduus Masi.
Tomorrow,
So he says he doesn't say
Siduus
even
Masi.
though they spelled it slightly different as well. They put an accent there, but instead of saying Maasi, he just says Siduus Masi. He doesn't
Yeah.
really.
Yeah, because he just say it straight. Masi.
imanhoben, ilengwahin
Instead of
Si
Maasi.
Diyos masi.
See, he just says Siduus Masi. He doesn't say Maasi. So that's weird. I mean, that's why it still confuses me.
Because he's not reading tomorrow.
Mom, I think he is.
I'll feed you later.
We'll save that for another time. Thanks, Mom, for being my first guest on my first live.
Oh, boy.
What a thing, Mom, to say.
Just Maasi.
They're not saying it right because they're not tomorrow. But that's the thing about our language. It can be very confusing because it has, my grandma used to love Betty Boop. I still love Betty Boop. I got anytime it's Christmas, birthday, any gifting time, I'm like, Betty Boop.
That's
I
an
always
old
want Betty Boop.
cartoon. Very old cartoon.
Boop, boop, beep,
Hey,
hey, Corey.
I'm gonna go out and smoke, but I'm not. Go to the bathroom.
But our language can be very confusing because, over the time, I mean, especially just even in this century, with, during the different times of war that has happened, our island and our language has been influenced by the Spanish. It's been influenced by Japan. And as my mom said, there is one island that's within the Mariana Islands that speak more of what is really considered to be true Chamorro. Because again, growing up in school, in elementary, they did teach you basic Chamorro back in the 80s when they were still wanting English to be your number one language. But they taught colors, they taught numbers. And the numbers, which I didn't realize this until I left the island for the very first time, and knowing about the Spanish language, that we count the same way. I mean, there might be some slight pronunciation in some of the numbers that are different, but for the most part, it sounds a lot like the Spanish language. But in fact, the true Chamorro language, which I've only heard it now and then, thanks to Facebook, and even YouTube, where there was a cartoon that was actually a cartoon movie that was made out of it, and they were speaking the true Chamorro language. So it was really interesting because none of the words, or should I say, majority of the words that I heard that was spoken in that cartoon, that was depicting something that was like a legend type thing that happened way before any type of influence from anybody that came to the island. Very, very little of any of the words that were spoken in that stuff that I've heard. So my grandpa was from the Philippines. Well, that is pretty awesome. And depending on where I'm at, I always get that, and I always find it very funny because if I go, especially if it's an Asian store or a Filipino store, they'll be like, Filipina? And then as soon as I say no tomorrow, they're like, oh. 9 times out of 10, when another female is asking if I'm Filipina, and I'll say, no, I'm from Guam. And they're like, oh. But in Alaska, they thought I was an Alaskan native out there. Here in Texas, people would just automatically start talking to me in Spanish. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't speak Spanish. And it only happened one time. And all the times that someone would start talking to me in Spanish, just assuming based off of the way I look, that I could speak Spanish. Only one time has it ever happened where someone said, why? When I told them that I don't speak Spanish, and they just said, why? Or why not? Or something like to that effect. And I'm like, because I'm from Guam and we don't speak Spanish there. But so I just find that to be very funny when stuff like that happens. You just never know. You just never know where a person could be, just based on their looks, because it's the same thing. In Guam, yeah, we tend to have, a certain island look, but you come to Texas and you have to wonder, are they from Guam? Or are they Spanish? Or from the Philippines? So it's always funny. But I'm going to go ahead and end the live stream here because my hubby right now is out there working, doing gig work while I was doing all of this and having lunch, spending a little bit of time with my mom. And it's going to time for me to get back to work too. But I really appreciate everybody that joined during the live stream. And if you happen to be watching this as part of a replay, thank you so much for even watching it. Don't forget to smash that like button on the way out. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, I do hope that you'll hit that subscribe button. Also, don't forget to go watch another video and hit the like button on that one so that way it can validate and make your sub to my channel stick. But everybody have a fantastic and wonderful Friday, or should I say Friday? I'll catch you guys on the next video. And don't forget to also check out my original channel, which is Gig Life and More. That's where you'll see the videos more on gig work. But I'll be going live on Sunday on that channel. So, but until then, whatever you guys are doing out there, stay safe. I'll catch you on the next video. Have an awesome day, a fantastic weekend. Just for now. Bye, Corey. Bye, Driving with Spice. Bye, Jessica, Jenny. I know you had to get back to work, but thanks to everybody that was here. Adios.